Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we are going to discuss the different types of racemose inflorescences. First of all, raceme. A raceme is a simple indeterminate inflorescence with a single axis bearing pedicellate flowers in acropetal succession. Here you can see in the image, you are having a single axis, inflorescence axis, okay, and this bears flowers, pedicellate flowers, stalked flowers in acropetal succession. That means oldest at the base and the younger ones are at the apex. Okay, example is mustard and radish. Then we have panicle, which is also known as raceme of racemus. In this type of inflorescence, you have the main axis which bears secondary axis, okay, and these secondary axes bear the flowers, pedicellate flowers in acropetal succession, just like in raceme. Okay, here you can see oldest at the base and youngest at the apex. Example is yucca and gold mohair. That is why this inflorescence is known as raceme of racemus, because you possess a large number of small racemes, okay, in this inflorescence. Then finally, another one is we are having spike. It is similar to raceme, but the only difference is we have here sessile flowers. Okay, the flowers are not stalked. It is the rest is similar to raceme. Okay, and here you can also see the older ones are at the base and the younger ones are at the apex. Okay, example is amaranthus and callistemon. Then we have spadix. Spadix is actually a variation of a spike, this one, okay, in which the axis has turned fleshy and the whole inflorescence is covered by a single large bracket by a protective covering, okay, and this protective covering is known as path. And this type of inflorescence is found in banana, colocasia, and the female inflorescence of maize. So you can say spadix is actually a variation of a spike, this one, in which the main axis has turned fleshy. Okay, this axis has turned fleshy and the whole inflorescence is covered by a single large bracket which is known as spathe. Then we have another one which is known as catkin or amentum. Actually the catkins or amentum, they are the pendant inflorescences of unisexual flowers. Here you can see this is the pendant inflorescence, upside down inflorescence, hanging inflorescence, okay, and in this inflorescence you can have either male flowers or female flowers, but not both. Unisexual flowers means all the flowers on this inflorescence are either male flowers or they are female flowers, okay. Or you can define an amentum as a spike-like inflorescence of reduced unisexual flowers, and these amentum are, these catkins are present in Morus mulberry, okay, and you might have also seen these type of inflorescences in this walnut tree, juglans. Then we have corium. Corium is actually a modified raceme with a short peduncle. That means the main inflorescence axis here, it is very short, okay, not that much short, it is a bit shorter, and the lower flowers in this inflorescence have much elongated pedicels. These are the lower flowers bearing large long pedicels, okay, and the upper flowers have smaller pedicels, so that all the flowers are at the same line, okay. Example is candy tuft, which is known as Iberis amara in botanical terminology, okay. Then another one is umbel. In this type of inflorescence, all the flowers seem to arise from one point due to condensation of the inflorescence axis, and in this inflorescence oldest flowers are borne towards the periphery and youngest are at the center of the inflorescence, okay. Here you can see axis has become condensed and all the flowers appear to arise from the same point, and the older ones are towards the periphery and the younger ones are towards the center. Example is family Umbelliferae or Apiaceae. Okay, and in this family all the plants, they bear this umbel inflorescence, and the example is Hydrocotyle. Then we have the compound umbel. In this type of umbel, a number of branches arise from the same point due to condensation of the inflorescence axis. Okay, and these branches bear small umbellets at their apices, and this inflorescence is known as compound umbel. Or you can say, if you are having several small umbellets born in an umbel, that type of inflorescence is known as compound umbel. Example, coriandrum, dhania. Then finally we have capitulum or head or anthurium. In this type of inflorescence, the inflorescence axis has got condensed and flattened, and this condensed and flattened inflorescence axis is known as head. Okay, this is known as head, and this head bears the flowers which are either monomorphic, that means all the flowers are of the same type, or it can bear dimorphic flowers. Okay, two types of flowers. Now we have to see if you are having dimorphic flowers, what are these flower types? Okay, the first one is ray florets and second one is disc florets. Okay, in ray florets only female reproductive organ, that means corpulus, are present, and these ray florets are peripheral in position, while as disc florets are bisexual, that means they possess both male and female reproductive parts and they are central in position. Okay, I am going to repeat this one. A capitulum or a head is a modified raceme which possesses either monomorphic flowers, that means a capitulum possesses only ray florets, or it can possess only disc florets. At that time this is known as homogamous head. Okay, example is Sonchus. In Sonchus we have only ray florets, we do not have disc florets. Or a capitulum can be dimorphic, that means it can possess two types of flowers. At that time we call it heterogamous head. Example is Helianthus. In Helianthus we have two types of flowers. Okay, one is known as disc floret, and disc florets are bisexual, that means they possess both male and female reproductive parts, while as the ray florets, which are peripheral in position, they possess only the female reproductive structures. Okay, this is all about the different types of racemose inflorescences, and in the next part we are going to discuss the cymose inflorescence types. Till then, stay blessed and thank you.